Hey guys, Joe here at JP Details, and today you are joining me on my first ever track day. Although I tell a lie, I have actually drove 4 laps of the Nürburgring in the van a few years back, but this one is my first ever open pit lane event. I'm here at Donington in the East Midlands of the UK for an evening session which will run from 4 PM till 8:30 PM, and I will be racing on the national circuit, which is a little shorter than the Grand Prix layout. I've already signed on, done the driver's briefing and completed 2 sighting laps, so quickly before we jump in the car I'm going to show you around. This is the pit lane with the garages that you can rent for the session for £30, and here's some nice cars which is to be expected at a motorsport event. I'm not into the whole modified car scene for aesthetic looks anymore, although I did used to be back in the day, but nowadays I like vehicles that have been well and truly geared up to go fast on the racetrack. Here at Donington there was an endless supply of track day weapons which gave me some really interesting ideas for mine. I'm not sure how to go about talking over the racing footage, although I think it will be best if I get all of the talking done right at the start of the videos. I'll be uploading 3 videos in total, as I've got nearly 3 hours of footage which has all been recorded on my brand new GoPro Hero 7 White. The first bit of footage that you are about to see is me going out on track for the first time. All on my own, so as to be expected, I am a little nervous. I think I managed 2 or 3 laps before needing to come back in for my driver's tuition that I had previously booked. I thought that it would be a good idea to get some professional instruction on my first track day to get me off to the best possible start. The driver's training was a 20-minute session, and I'll be uploading a video purely on the training, mainly because it was interesting and helpful and there was lots of talking from both myself and the instructor. Video 1, i.e. this one, is going to be me going out on track with no tuition, video 2 is me with the instructor, and then video 3 will be me on my own again, but this time going at it in full swing. Please bear in mind I have only owned the Focus for 7 weeks, and at this point I had barely driven it. I have very little track experience with just 1 visit to the Nürburgring, although I am a Forza 7 and Forza 4 Horizon Xbox expert. If you do watch all 3 videos, then you will see that by the end I am practically pushing the car to its limits. The only thing that really got me on the day was certain braking zones which I just didn't spend enough time on the track to learn it well enough. I obviously didn't want to send the car into the kitty litter or an Armco barrier, so in regards to the braking zones I was being cautious on some of them.
Taken over. Oh no.
doing my first lap there was a red flag, so straight back into the pit and into the queue to wait to go back out on track again. Please excuse the beard as it's getting far too long now to wear a helmet with. In fact, I'm starting to get pretty sick of it. 3 months left for the beard and then it will be shaved off after 12 months of being grown. I honestly cannot wait. Tyre pressures were adjusted due to the increase in pressure thanks to the heat that had built up after a few laps. They had ballooned up to well over 37 psi, so I knocked them back down again to 27. At this point, whilst waiting for the driver's tuition, I may as well give you my feedback for the day, and then with videos 2 and 3 I will let the racing do the talking. With this being my first track day, I was incredibly excited on my way down. When I got to the track and saw all of the race cars, it increased my nerves massively, but after the driver's briefing and sighting laps, I felt reassured and educated. From the second of getting out of the pit lane and putting my foot down whilst on track, after the first corner, I felt at home. If you want to learn about the limits of your car and how to become a better driver through understanding how to correct oversteer, understeer and everything in between, then take your car to a track day and push it to its limits. There is no way you can do the same on a public road because it's just far too dangerous. Racing should be kept on a racetrack, and I can assure you it is incredibly fun and well worth the money that it costs. After a fiddle around with the camera and getting it into a position where the instructor is able to sit in with me, it was time to go and pick him up. I'll leave this video here with part 2 picking back up with the instruction laps, and then part 3 will be me going flat out true vengeance style. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for plenty more content. Give me a follow on Facebook and Instagram, just search JP Details. Don't forget to check out the JP Details online store, as I have recently added a few more products. I'll hopefully catch you in the next one. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Same idea, isn't it? A bit of a...
Are you okay with the seat as it is? Because I've got a camera behind it, so before you go and try and ram it all the way back, if you want it any further back, let me know.
That works. That's good
okay?
for me. Thank you very much. Yeah, just got one with kitty litter on the way up to McLean's. And I think he's got going again. Took his helmet off and started driving back, no helmet on, spitting stones everywhere. So, apprehending him as we speak. So, what's your experience? Lots much none?